Dahab, which means gold in Arabic, was originally a small Bedouin fishing village located in the eastern part of the Sinai Peninsula and across a strait from Saudi Arabia. As for why this place is called gold, no one has said it clearly. Maybe it is because the golden sand from the pulse of Mount Sinai is piled up on the alluvial plain at the foot of the town. Maybe it is a metaphor for the color of the sandy beach here, or it may be the prophecy of the infinite future of this small town. Whatever the past was, Dahab has now become a veritable golden treasure. Surrounded by majestic granite mountains and turquoise sea, it enjoys never-missing warm sunshine and a location away from the hustle and bustle of the metropolis, with temperatures ranging from 20 to 30 degrees Celsius all year round, with an average water temperature of 27 degrees Celsius in summer. In winter it is 21 degrees Celsius, and unlike the coast in the tropics, it is neither wet nor dry, with perfect humidity, a well-deserved place facing the sea and blooming in spring. Such favorable climatic conditions, coupled with the colorful coral reefs along the coast and a wide variety of marine life, have made Dahab the status of Egypt's treasure-class diving, windsurfing and surfing resort, among which Blue Hole diving is one of the most resounding business cards of Dahab. You can also use it as a base for expeditions to St. Catherine's Monastery and the Sinai Desert, where the sacred Mount Sinai juts into the sea, creating incredible vistas. I am not sure whether Moses has been here in the 40 years he led the Jews to wander in the Sinai wilderness, but I am sure that Dahab has now become the back garden of the Israelis, and it has not decreased even during the COVID-19. After listening to my description above, if you think that Dahab is just one of the many tourist resort towns on the Red Sea, then you can underestimate him. It is difficult for you to define such a noble and interesting soul as Dahab with those stereotyped labels. It attracts all kinds of men and women like a magnet. They may be diving enthusiasts, windsurfers, pilgrims who have returned from Mount Sinai to rest here, various creative workers including writers and painters, internet bloggers, foreign language teachers, and Karaoans who are tired of metropolitan life. Their occupations, hobbies, social classes, nationalities and languages are different, but they all have one thing in common, that is, they yearn for extreme spiritual freedom. I was chatting with the foreman of a cafe, this Cairo native named Hassan told me. He was tired of life in Cairo, tired of suits, bow ties, mornings and nights, heavy traffic, diesel-smelling air, dense population and other gifts unique to the metropolis, so he sold everything in Cairo, including suits, TV sets, and other assets that were once the most important to him, came here to live with all his savings. Although the income here is not as good as the job in Cairo, he has rediscovered himself here. He is no longer as nervous and anxious as before. He can sleep until he wakes up naturally, and dealing with young people from all over the world every day makes him to feel young and alive too. Hassan is just one of many Egyptians who have fled Cairo. About 90% of the shop owners and part-time waiters in Dahab are from Cairo or other regions outside the Sinai Peninsula. The Aboriginal Bedouins here have made a living by fishing and raising camels for generations. When Dahab became a paradise for young people to escape from the world, these Bedouins simply became landlords, renting land and houses to others. There are also some Bedouins who are not willing to be lonely and purchase pickup trucks to do the tourism business. So, don't underestimate your driver. Maybe he is an invisible rich man with a dozen properties.